Hello, my wonderful sweethearts. Welcome to episode 10 of the Milk and Tea podcast, hosted by me, Miruku. This is a podcast where I share anything that is on my mind and provide my thoughts and perspectives with my own life experiences on a topic I feel passionate to talk about. Today's topic is my tarot card reading part 6. I will continue my conversation about my 3-hour in depth tarot card reading that I had received. Stick to the end for a short tarot message for this episode. My reading with the regular playing cards is completely done, and I'm feeling satisfied and hopeful for the future ahead of me. I've learned that I can create things better if my emotions and mindset isn't bonded. I have the ability to create something joyful when I feel free. I know that my soul is searching for something. However, my tarot card reader has been very hushed about my possible future and reassured me that I will know about it later on because it is important for me to make a decision first. She just wanted me to know that the reading for the future is very bright and amazing. My tarot card reader begins to explain tarot to me, explaining the Fool's journey. In case you didn't know, the Fool is the first major arcana card in tarot, represented by the number 0. This is just an ordinary person, eager to set off on a new adventure in life. My tarot card reader shows me her tarot cards and begins to explain what tarot is. So I know you're aware of tarot because you read tarot, right? Yeah, for myself, I reply. Tarot is a resemblance of a human life, right? She asks, but it seemed more of a statement. Mm-hmm. I nod in agreement. So you're familiar with the 22 major arcana? She asks me. Yes, I confirmed. And you know the meaning of those 22 major arcana? Yes. In a regular tarot card deck, there is 72 cards. We have 22 major arcana. The tarot is pretty much our life story. It's the cycle of the Fool. The Fool is, let's say when we're young, we don't know anything. We accumulate a lot of knowledge, and our first teacher is pretty much our parents. Until we leave from them, we start creating our own experience. We develop a lot of strength, not just our body, but the mind and the heart. You develop strength in these areas. Tarot for me is very good for embodying human life. My tarot card reader begins shuffling her tarot cards. A card reveals itself, and it's the 4 of Cups. The first card revealed to me is, again, decision. This 4 of Cups, this is a good card. Emotion. You have, she pauses. This 4 of Cups, the person is just sitting there, thinking about this. She points at the cups sitting on the ground. What's in this cup? And then, the universe, or God, whatever you want to call it, because we have different understandings of our Creator. I nod. Yeah. She points at the cloud in the card. See the cloud? It's heavenly. It's offering a cup, which is ignored. The person is focusing on these 3 cups. 3 choices. Remember the 3 questions I asked you earlier? Yes, I recall. And then the last reading about the future? You have the future that is great, but I didn't explain it a lot more because they want me to. She motions a gesture to zip her lips. All they want me to tell you is once you make a decision, don't doubt it, follow, and create your life. You'll have a better future. She backtracks and begins talking about the 4 of Cups again. He ignores the cup given from above. This is an important cup because this cup is from the top. It's not from the ground, from the universe, I say. Uh-huh, she agrees. So these cups are grounded. They're grounded in the soil. These 3 cups are material. He was given a spiritual blessing, but he ignores it because he is focused on the material. I observe the card. I see, it's kind of like a knock, 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 but he can't hear. Yeah, she says. So that's what's happening to you. saying knock, 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 make a decision. So don't ignore the signs because the sign that comes from the top is not obvious. So you have to use all of your senses. You know we have 7 senses, right? I look at her confused. We have 7 senses? She continues. Some people just use 5. So the 5 senses are outside of us. Hearing, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling. Those are the 5 senses we use outside of us. The 6th sense is our intuition. The 7th sense is the vision. She points at her third eye. A lot of people don't use it. It's the vision that we have. All of us have that. When you have a goal or thoughts, you suddenly have that vision like, oh, this is going to be amazing. Oh, this is the goal. That is your vision senses. It's like a TV. Those are the 2 senses that are very important, which is inside of us. And a lot of us don't use it. The intuition and the vision. We only use the 5 outside senses. Most of us focus on the 5 senses instead of focusing more on the other 2 inside of us, which are intuition and the vision, because those are our gifts. It's telling you to use your 6th and 7th sense, intuition and the vision. Don't focus on the 5 senses because the 5 senses are physical. She holds the 4 of Cups to me again. So that's why this person sitting here is mesmerized with the cups that are on the ground, because they are all material. Material is not just money. Material is anything that we can catch outside of us. But he's not focused on what's given from above, which is the vision and the intuition. So that's what you need to develop a kingly energy. I see. I never read that card like that before. That's interesting, I exclaimed, amazed. My tarot card reader explains. See, I read it differently. I'm not like a normal. I read tarot based on the person's energy, not what's trending. I just think it's interesting because you can look at the same picture many times, I begin, and she finishes my sentence, and you can have different meanings. She goes back to explaining the 4 of Cups, pointing at the cup in the clouds. You see, the cup above is abundant. There, up top. Then she points at the tree in the picture. The tree of knowledge. See? I observe the card. My tarot card reader explains. He's sitting there at the tree of knowledge. The tree is rooted down below, and there's the 3 cups here. She points at a hidden symbol on the bottom right of the tarot card. This here has the staff and a snake, kind of like the hospital symbol with 1 snake. This is energy from the physical. I never noticed that little drawing there, I exclaimed. She laughs. So, this energy from the physical and this, she points at the man in the picture. He has the superior authoritative expression in the picture. He is focused on the cups on the ground, and he is telling his intuition, the vision, the gift from above. He's just ignoring it. But, she continues, this is a good gift, a gift from the top, because it's a hand cloud from the top, from the Creator, from God, or whatever you want to call it. It's giving him a cup from heaven. He ignores it. He is only focusing on the cup that is on the ground. So he ignores it because he is only focusing on the material. And he is just sitting at the tree of knowledge. You see the flourishing vine coming from the tree? I nod. Yeah, I see it. She continues. The tree of knowledge. Knowledge is the wisdom we accumulate based on our intuition and our vision from the inside of us. Once you develop and you trust your intuition and your vision, you can create anything, and money will just flow like crazy. Money is easy to make. Our mindset and our belief is the wall. And this is not just related to money. You can use this for anything you want in life. Relations, job, whatever it is that you desire. Your desire is based on experience. That's what it is. only experience, because our lives are pretty much experience. So focus on that. She concludes this section of the reading. Focus on your intuition and your vision. It will help you a lot more than you think. I want to take tarot lessons from you. I laugh. She joins me in our shared laughter. We are about 1 hour and 2 minutes out of the 3 hours of my reading. Finally, we are a third of the way into my reading. I hope that you've gained knowledge about the Four of Cups and our two extra senses that we have within us, our intuition and our vision. I hope that we can all use this knowledge to navigate our experiences in our lives. Now it's time for a tarot card for this episode. Feel free to look up the cards and provide your own interpretation if you wish. Today I'm using the Rider White Tarot Deck Miniature Edition by Pamela Holman Smith under the direction of Arthur Edward White. Today's card is the Major Arcana, the Empress. Take care of yourselves, my wonderful sweethearts. When you sit down and relax after a busy day of life's events, it's important to give yourself time to rejuvenate. This will help you form new ideas, new creations, and renew your energy into your daily lives. Today, my eye is keenly focused on the feminine symbol. So, what this means to me right now, in the present moment, is to step into your divine feminine energy and nourish yourself. Bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. Your love life could be affected right now. My eye is focused on the snake symbol wrapped around the tree of knowledge on the feminine side. So when you're taking care of yourself, resting, also focus on gaining knowledge, or perhaps you are gaining knowledge from your rejuvenation process. The Lover's card is a very attractive card displaying the beauty of love. However, it also reveals the trials to overcome when it comes to love. Love is an extremely difficult journey, especially for those of you on the twin flame journey, if you believe in it, that is. Right now, or as you're listening to this message, take whatever resonates for you. You are being called to nourish your divine feminine side. Both masculine and feminine energies are within us, and it is up to us to create balance within these energies. Or perhaps, with the Empress and the Lover's card, you are being called to nourish your relationship. Take whatever resonates. Because if you believe in astrology, Venus is in retrograde right now. As I'm recording this, it is July 31st. So Venus is in retrograde from July 22, 2023 to September 3rd, 2023. Venus retrograde is showing us what we want out of our relationships. What do we really want? And here, breakups can happen. You could be experiencing major turmoil, major changes when it comes to love, how you look at love, what you want out of a relationship or from your love life. So make the best decision for you when it comes to your love life. You can choose to either nourish it, make it grow strong. Perhaps it's going to be a new cycle when it comes to your love life. Make the changes that you need to make, you and your partner, or you may have to choose to let this person go. It's up to you. You always have a choice. Remember how we learned about our two other senses, the intuition and the vision? Try to use those senses when it comes to making your decision. And do your best to enhance them, as they will help you with your decision process. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Milk and Tea Podcast, my wonderful sweethearts. I'm Miruku, and I'll see you next time.